Which became the third state in India to pass the Uniform Civil Code Bill in its Legislative Assembly in May? Correct option is C. Assam. Who recently took oath as the new Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu in May? Correct option is A. C. Joseph Vijay. In the Climate Change Performance Index 2026, India dropped 13 places to reach which position? Correct option is C. 23rd. Suvendu Adhikari took oath as the Chief Minister of which state in May? Correct option is D. West Bengal. What is the official United Nations theme for International Women's Day 2026? Correct option is C. Rights, Justice, Action for all women and girls. Where was the BRICS Foreign Ministers meeting held under India's chairship in May? Correct option is B. New Delhi. According to the official list released by the Ministry of Home Affairs, who has been awarded the 2026 Padma Vibhushan in the field of public affairs? Correct option is B. Shri K.T. Thomas and Shri V.S. Achuthanandan. Which indigenous missile system was recently successfully tested by DRDO and the IAF to boost precision strike capabilities? Correct option is C. Rudram 2. Who won the gold medal in the women's 25-meter pistol event at the ISSF World Cup held in Hangzhou in July? Correct option is A. Isha Singh. Which country hosted the 21st AFC Women's Asian Cup football tournament in March? Correct option is C. Australia. Who won the gold medal with a new national record of 10.09 seconds in the men's 100-meter race event at the 29 Federation Cup held in Ranchi in May? Correct option is B. Gurinder Veer Singh. In May, the RBI signed a revised MoU with which major European organization to boost cooperation in the field of central banking? Correct option is D. European Central Bank. Which ministry launched the nationwide free annual health checkup initiative for workers aged 40 years and above? Correct option is B. Ministry of Labour and Employment. Which country became the first team in men's international cricket history to hit more than 100 sixes in a single T20 tournament during the 2026 World Cup? Correct option is C. India. Which famous Indian playback singer, considered one of the most versatile voices in the Indian music industry, passed away at the age of 92 on 12th April? Correct option is A. Asha Bhosle. What is the primary objective of the IME-X 2026 initiative recently announced by ISRO? Correct option is B. Microgravity experiments and research. The Government of India's flagship Namami Gange mission is a major policy directed primarily towards achieving which of the 17 UN Sustainable Development Goals? Correct option is B. SDG 6. In plants, the absorption of water and essential mineral salts from the soil is primarily done by which part of the plant? Correct option is C. Roots. Why does the color of a clear sky appear blue in our atmosphere? Correct option is A. Rayleigh scattering. In the medical field, how are the images of internal body organs created using ultrasound? Correct option is B. By analyzing the reflection of high-frequency sound waves from body tissues. The single-celled organism paramecium reaches food particles floating in water through the rhythmic movement of which structure? Correct option is B. Cilia. If an electrical appliance uses 85 watts of power for a duration of 30 seconds, what will be the total work done by it? Correct option is C. 2550 joules. If an object is placed at a distance of 40 centimeters in front of a convex mirror having a focal length of 20 centimeters, what will be the nature of the image formed by the mirror? Correct option is D. Virtual, erect, and diminished. When copper powder is strongly heated in the presence of air, a black-colored substance forms on its surface. What is this substance? Correct option is B. Copper oxide. What is the weight ratio of nitrogen and hydrogen present in a molecule of ammonia? Correct option is B. 14:3. When black-colored copper oxide reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid, what does the color of the resulting solution become? Correct option is C. Blue-green. By the process of fermentation of sugarcane juice or molasses in the presence of yeast, which organic compound is primarily formed? Correct option is A. Ethanol. If an object is moving with constant acceleration, how will its velocity time graph appear? Correct option is B. A straight line. According to organic chemistry, when saturated hydrocarbon compounds are burnt in the air, what kind of flame do they produce? Correct option is B. Clean blue flame. The sum total of the number of protons and neutrons present in the nucleus of an atom of an element is called what? Correct option is D. Mass number. In India's latest economic survey, under the health section, special concern was expressed regarding which major public health challenge and lifestyle-related disease? Correct option is A. Malnutrition. Which of the following statements about vegetative propagation in plant reproduction is false? Correct option is B. New plants develop from the ovule or after seed formation. What are the electrochemical signals transmitted through nerve cells in the human body scientifically called? Correct option is D. Nerve impulses. Which of the following is not a property of a true solution? Correct option is B. Its components can be separated by the process of filtration. In a laboratory, the identification of an organic compound as saturated or unsaturated is primarily done by which chemical test? Correct option is C. Bromine water test. On which date is National Civil Service Day celebrated in India every year? Correct option is B. On 21st April. Which organization has launched the Arogyavan initiative in April? Correct option is B. National Highways Authority of India. What is the primary purpose of the Kar Sathi initiative launched by the Income Tax Department? Correct option is B. AI-based assistance for tax filing and compliance. Who won the 2026 Fight Women's Candidates Tournament? Correct option is D. R. Vaishali. On which date is World Health Day 2026 celebrated? Correct option is B. On 7th April. Which country passed a landmark smoke-free generation law in April? Correct option is A. United Kingdom. Where has Himadri Specialty Chemical launched India's first commercial anode material production plant? Correct option is B. Maheshtikari, West Bengal. According to the UNESCO People and Nature Report 2026, what percentage of UNESCO-designated sites are facing high environmental stress? Correct option is C. 90%. Who has been given the additional charge as Chairman and Managing Director of Steel Authority of India Limited in April? Correct option is D. Krishna Kumar Singh. The Balirajgarh archaeological site, recently under excavation by the ASI, is located in which district of Bihar? Correct option is A. Madhubani. Who will chair the first ever high-level conference dedicated to the Central Armed Police Forces in 2026? Correct option is C. Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Which state has trained the highest number of women SHGs as drone pilots under the Namo Drone Didi Yojana? Correct option is C. Karnataka. Who is the author of the book We, the People of India, Decoding a Nation's Symbols released in 2026? Correct option is A. Krishna. Where has the foundation stone for India's first driverless pod taxi project been laid? Correct option is B. Mumbai. Who won the IBSF World Billiards Championship 2026 title? Correct option is C. Saurav Kothari. Exercise Brahmastra was conducted by which branch of the Indian Armed Forces? Correct option is D. Indian Army. Which state government has launched a special campaign to create a farmer registry for transparent delivery of agricultural scheme benefits? Correct option is C. Uttar Pradesh. Which investigative agency launched the AI-powered chatbot Abhay to verify official notices? Correct option is B. Central Bureau of Investigation. Where was the Samrat Samprati Museum inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi located? Correct option is B. Gandhinagar. According to the State of India's BATS 2024-25 report, which state hosts the highest diversity of bat species? Correct option is A. West Bengal. Uchral Nyamosa has become the Prime Minister of which country? Correct option is B. Mongolia. On 1st April, the Reserve Bank of India celebrated which of its foundation days? Correct option is C. 91st. The ASI has recently begun the removal of century-old sand from the Jagmohan of which UNESCO World Heritage Site? Correct option is C. Konark Sun Temple. In April, India sent 13 tons of BCG vaccines and related material to which neighboring country as humanitarian aid? Correct option is D. Afghanistan. When is National Panchayati Raj Day celebrated in India annually? Correct option is B. On 24th April. Which day is celebrated as both Maharashtra Foundation Day and Gujarat Foundation Day? Correct option is A. On 1st April. Which Indian scientist from Assam was awarded the 2026 Breakthrough Prize in Fundamental Physics? Correct option is A. Atanu Nath. Arthur Law has been named a 2026 Young Global Leader by which organization? Correct option is B. World Economic Forum. Where was the 16th Hockey India Sub-Junior Mains National Championship 2026 held? Correct option is C. Rajgir, Bihar. Which US city unveiled the first life-size statue of Swami Vivekanand in April? Correct option is B. Seattle. Sarun Pai Singh, who won the mains long jump at the 2026 Indian Athletics Series in Ranchi, belongs to which state? Correct option is A. Odisha. Which Indian state is the leading producer of makhana or fox nuts, contributing over 80% to the total production? Correct option is C. Bihar. What is the name of Sikkim's first border village community radio station launched by the Indian Army? Correct option is B. Sikkim Sundari. Where is India's first integrated lithium-ion battery and rare earth magnet recycling plant located? Correct option is D. Sikandarabad, Uttar Pradesh. Umiam Lake, recently seen in the news for its conservation efforts, is located in which Indian state? Correct option is C. Meghalaya. Which two Indian conservationists have been awarded the Whitley Award 2026? Correct option is B. Parveen Shaikh and Barkha Subba. Where was the 16th Bhairav Battalion formally commissioned by the Indian Army in April? Correct option is D. Belgavi, Karnataka. When is Odisha Day celebrated annually? Correct option is B. On 1st April.